What's going on, everybody? So I had two packages come in. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, I have been posting those creative little unboxing videos. So I had 5 fragrances that I ordered from eBay from a seller I normally buy from, Perfume Empire, and I had 2 fragrances come in from Kingdom Fragrances. So I figured we'd do a first impressions video, talk about them. There's some fragrances I've procrastinated getting for a very long time that I've been wanting, and now I have them. So stay tuned. So first and foremost, I did have 2 fragrances come in from Kingdom Fragrances. I don't know how many of you have seen my posts from a week or so ago, but Steve did get a stock of Mercedes-Benz Cologne 75 ml testers, so I did want to scoop a backup bottle of that because a lot of you know it's very difficult to find these, especially for a decent price these days. It doesn't come with a cap, but I got a 75 ml backup. They're $39.98. So there are a few left. If you want to grab one, link down below, jump on them. I don't think he has many left because I know he sold like 30 of them that first couple of days that he got them. I want to say he's got maybe 8 or 10 bottles left, so if you're interested in getting one, now's your chance. But so I don't need to spray that one. I mean, I have a 4-ounce bottle of it. I know it very well. I've done an individual review on it at the beginning of my channel, all that good stuff. Just wanted to point out that did come in the package. And then the other thing I got from him, I've heard so many good things about this. It's kind of a cheapy superstar, if you will. It's from Niche Parfums, Sculpture Homme. That interesting looking bottle that I've seen so many times in Instagram posts and things like that. So I believe it's supposed to smell kind of like a fragrance I just got recently, Menthol Wood and Spices, which very creamy, beautiful, beautiful scent. So we're gonna give this one a spray on the test strip and see how similar it actually is. And decent atomizer. Oh wow, yeah, right off the bat, that initial little blast definitely smells like Woods and Spices from Menthol. Definitely resembles it. Such an interesting bottle too. Definitely has a uniqueness. Thick up top, sits on the bottom. Yeah, this smells pretty much identical to Woods and Spices. And it doesn't really strike me as a big difference in quality either. Man, this is Woods and Spices on a budget, basically. I see why people like this one. If it's got decent performance, it's definitely a steal. I forgot what Steve's got these for. I know he said he's got them for a ridiculously cheap price. I forgot what I paid for them, right around 20 bucks or something like that. They're super, super cheap. Because I forgot, I've been buying a lot of fragrances to get some stuff I've been wanting to get lately. Like I forgot what I paid for all these, only the Brave fragrances too. I know they were all under 30. I don't remember the exact prices though. But man, Sculpture Homme, this is really good. Can't stop sniffing it. It's very, very creamy. Creamy aromatic. A creamy aromatic is how I would describe this one. Not heavy on the spices, a little powdery type of creamy. Yeah, I'm really digging that one. For what you can get this for, I get it now. Must have. I've been shortchanging myself by waiting to get it so long. This will be getting worn pretty damn soon. Let's move on. So next, from Perfume Empire in Texas, I grabbed 2 True Religion fragrances and 3 Only the Brave fragrances from Diesel. So I've been wanting this. That's why we're going to do this one first. I've been wanting this for a long time. It's not the most unique fragrance. It's not a super mass appealing fragrance. I remember smelling this one years ago. I love the bottle, first of all. Box is definitely different. It's a very matte finish. I remember it being a jeans and a t-shirt kind of fragrance, and I dig that, you know. Got that flask style bottle with that faux leather, that patinaed metal. I'm sure this is some kind of copper or something like that. Very strong metal cap, you know. It's a cool bottle. I've always thought these bottles were cool. And we're going to give it a spray. It's been a long time since I've smelled it. It's been many years. But give it 2 good sprays. It's a good atomizer, too. Yeah. Green and fresh. Very green. Smells like spring. Yeah, it definitely has a greenness to it, but I'm going to say kind of has like maybe a rosemary kind of smell to it. Where there's a little bit of green spice, but not a warm spice. Definitely a fresh spice. It's definitely got a strong freshness. Doesn't smell real citrus heavy. This never was the most popular of fragrances. I think it's discontinued. I've been keeping my eye out for a decent price for, shoot, 2 or 3 years now. And I finally came across it. I want to say this was $37 and it was sealed and everything from Perfume Empire. And they have a stock of, shows 12 plus. So I was like, ooh, now's the time. Because for the longest time I would see 1 ounces opened, loose bottle 1 ounces and half ounces for 30 some odd dollars, and that was just never worth it to me. But under 40, it was finally worth it to me. Is this going to be something everybody likes? No. There's definitely no mass appeal to this. It's got like a rosemary oak moss kind of greenness to it, herbal quality. It's fresh, but not really, really fresh. It's not an aquatic or anything like that. It just smells like I said when I first started talking about this one. It smells like jeans and a t-shirt. It smells like a fragrance you would wear with jeans and a t-shirt. Not a real strong projector. Probably not the greatest in performance. I'm sure of that. Probably anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. 6 being you're lucky, I would think. Probably like a 4 or 5 hour fragrance. But for what I paid for it, the nostalgia factor, the feeling accomplished of having this bottle, I will wear it from time to time. I will. I've been wanting this for a long, long time. During the whole Ed Hardy phase was when I really wanted this fragrance. I finally have it. Yeah, fresh green jeans and a t-shirt. True Religion. So we might as well stick with True Religion and go with the flanker, Drifter. Now, I've never smelled this one. I'm not real familiar with it. I had the familiarity with the original, but this one, dare I say, even looks cooler with that black faux leather, the red Drifter. Same base and cap, just has that black faux leather instead. So let's and it's understated that this is actually a very heavy cap. It's mostly metal, whatever type of metal or brass or coated brass, whatever it is. This is a heavy cap. 2 good sprays. Very nice atomizer, kind of pressure sensitive as well. Ooh, this has a fruitiness to it. I smell it in the air. This is definitely stronger than the original. This is floating around really well. This has a fruity sweetness to it. I can't really tell exactly what though. It's pretty well blended. Synthetic. They both smell synthetic, don't get me wrong. Fashion designer, fad, popular, era-specific fashion designer is how I would classify True Religion, Ed Hardy, Affliction, stuff like that. They had their heyday, Don't get me wrong, people still wear some of this stuff, but they don't have the popularity they used to, and the fragrances go right along with that. It lightened up quite a bit. There's an aromatic quality to it, and it's much more fruity fresh and fruity sweet. But I can't really pick out what it is. Almost like a citron type of citrus is kind of what I'm getting. Lightly citron, however you want to say it. And it definitely has an aromatic quality. I want to say there's some lavender in here. It smells like there's a bit of lavender. And I can't tell what type of fruitiness it is, but there's a fruity sweetness is what I'm gathering from it. Decent. Generic. Nothing like, oh my God, I've never smelled anything like Drifter. It's definitely not the case. I wouldn't say you have to go rush out and buy this for sure. This one was under 40. It was 30-something as well. This is more the collector in me. checking off stuff I've been wanting for a very long time. That's pretty much what it amounts to with these two True Religion fragrances. So are these some special hidden gems that have been forgotten about from yesteryear that I'm saying you should check out? No, absolutely not. Check out the note breakdowns, go off of what I said. If it sounds intriguing to you, by all means, I know I'm not making them sound exciting, because they're not exciting fragrances. They're really not. These are just bucket list fragrances that I've been wanting for a very long time, mainly this one. And I have now, and I will wear, and they're nostalgic to me from a certain time period. This was popular around the time I met my wife, was when we started dating, was when this type of stuff was popular. So it reminds me of those times. Pretty cool stuff, scents tied to memory, you know, because I have smelled this one many times in the past. This was a true first impressions, though. And it's very fruity sweet and aromatic, and it's better than the original for sure. I would say if you're going to get one of the two, get Drifter. So we might as well start with the original. This is a tester box. That's why it is white like this. All three of the ones I got are 75 mLs. I paid under 30, all of them. I might have paid like 31 or 32 for Tattoo, but this iconic fist with the knuckle ring that says Diesel. This is so cheesy, it's great. You know, it's actually got a decent heft to it. It's actually very well designed. The cap clicks into place. And let's give it a spray. This is supposed to be like a compliment magnet. I've never tried it. Let me. Oh wow, that got on my hand. Good sprayer. It's on my hand. A little bit of an alcohol blast. We'll give it a few more seconds. Oh, nice touch. It says Diesel on top of the atomizer. Didn't know that. So that's kind of cool. There's a lot of flankers to this line. I grabbed the three what I could tell were the most popular. I didn't grab the Intense, and I may grab it later. But let's check it out. Kind of fresh and aquatic, a little powdery. Dare I say, because I know this came out in like 2009, I might go out on a limb and say Paco Rabanne ripped this off. Kind of gives, it smells very similar to Invictus Aqua. More so the original Invictus Aqua, not the 2018 to newer. But not one-to-one, not dead on. I'm getting the citrus, I'm getting the freshness. And I want to say that's the little bit of violet powder. A little powderiness from violet that I'm getting. That's kind of what it smells like to me. I could be wrong, but off the paper on this initial spray, that's kind of what it's reminding me of. Something's on my thumb. Yeah, there's definitely a floral powder. I could see why this is known to be a compliment puller. It's very, you know, these are synthetic. You know, there's nothing natural about these. These are designer fragrances. And not high-level designers. But they're definitely, they have a youthful appeal. Now, True Religion doesn't have a youthful appeal. Drifter does, but the original doesn't. But Only the Brave, this is definitely a youthful fragrance. I can see a young man really getting some use out of this. It's playful. It's sweet. It's very well blended. It's got a kind of sexiness to the aroma. A youthful type of playfulness. Like teenage, I could see teenage girls and young, early 20s girls enjoying the way this smells on a guy. It definitely has that scent profile. I can see where this has been popular for 11 years. You know, because it's still popular today. I know a lot of people still talk about this one. And I've always been curious. I've never smelled it. So, yeah, not a copy, not one-to-one, but kind of smells a little bit like Invictus Aqua, but this came out way before, 7 years before. So this was the originator. From what I understand, they have great performance too, because this is really kind of damn near screaming off the paper. I think this is a loud fragrance that you don't need a lot of sprays. What's the longevity like? I don't know, yet to be determined. I'll probably be wearing this in the next week or so. But yeah, I really like this one. I really do. This is in the vein of Invictus Aqua and the Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct line, kind of that genre. Youthful, synthetic, but a good aroma for being a synthetic fragrance with good performance. Diesel, Only the Brave. Next on the list, Only the Brave High. Now, I do remember seeing a video from Chad. Shout out to you, my beautiful bald-headed brother. I don't think Chad liked this one. I remember him not liking it. But I don't always agree with Chad on everything, so I'm going to judge it for myself. But I will say right off the bat, I love the look of this bottle even more. Tell me that don't look like Invictus Aqua. This is a bit newer, but I still think Invictus Aqua came out after this. I don't remember the release year on this one. I want to say 2011 or something like that, which is still before. But, God, I love that. It reminds me of Invictus Aqua, First Instinct together. I'm a sucker for these light blue gradient bottles, man. Just, good Lord. Same cap, Diesel, Only the Brave. Still says Diesel on top. Okay, let's give it some sprays, or a spray, because these things spray look crazy. Yeah, big old spray. I'm gonna do a little spray and a half. Man, before I smell that, don't get me wrong, I like that grayish blue. That just, man, I like them both. You know, the bottles are growing on me really fast. You know, cheesy, but not too cheesy. Unique. Kind of like the Invictus bottles. Some people think those are super cheesy. I like those. This kind of has a lot going on. There's a spice. There's a lot of fruitiness to this. A lot more spice than I expected. I mean, looking at this bottle, I wouldn't think spicy fragrance, but I'm actually getting a decent amount of spice here. It maintains some of the DNA from the original and kind of twists it a bit, and it's spicier. It's like a fresh aquatic that has a warm spice. That's strange, that's different, but not different bad. Chad didn't like it, but I kind of do. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. The fruitiness is amped up. There's a warm spice here. I can't really, it's so well blended and synthetic, I can't really pick out what's what. But I smell Only the Brave with some extra fruit and a warming, spicy kind of aura and accord that I would say is probably some cardamom. Because I would think if it was a lot of black pepper, it would dry it up some more. Because when you do a heavy black pepper, it kind of adds some dryness to the scent. And I'm not getting that here. There's something providing a warm spice. There's a warming sensation while still being very, very fresh. That powdery quality is still there. And it's getting a little bit more aquatic as I'm sniffing it more, and it's drying, because they dry faster on the paper, obviously, than on skin. Actually, if I'm being honest here, kind of like the flanker more than the original. And I like the original. Yeah, Only the Brave High. It's my favorite so far. Yeah. Of the now 4 fragrances I've smelled in this video, this is definitely my favorite of the ones in this video so far. I don't know if Tattoo is going to be better, but let's check it out. But this is Only the Brave High. Last but not least, Only the Brave Tattoo. So don't know the note breakdown on this either. Like I bought these blindly. I was playing around on eBay, checking out Perfume Empire. One of the Only the Braves was the True Religion was suggested to me. And once I knew I was getting something from them, I said, let's make my purchase worth it. And I started really looking through what they had. And you know how they suggest certain things and sponsor certain things. Like, say I click this post for Only the Brave Tattoo. Look at that. Now that's extra cheesy. The black looks cool. That makes it cheesy. Now let's say I click on this one. Now in the little listing below, they might have both these True Religion fragrances and every fragrance from the Only the Brave line and Wild and all these other ones. And then it'll have a 1 million. And that's where I started seeing these, and I started going down the rabbit hole. Next thing you know, buying 5 fragrances. So let's check this one out. I have no idea what to expect with it. I would assume it's still going to be fresh. It's a youthful fragrance. Okay. Wow. Wow, this has got to be the most powerful fragrance of these 5. It is the most sweet. Ooh. Super sweet. Oh yeah. Wow. It's taking me back. And this is actually not black. The light's going through the glass. It's actually a super dark purple. I wish I could get the light on it to show you guys to where it goes. If I had light behind, I could shine through, but it's purple. It's actually not black. It's purple. Deep, deep, deep purple. But purple. This is mega sweet. Some people wouldn't like this. This is too sweet for some people. Not too sweet for me, though. I'm about to spray it on my arm. I'm digging this. Get a little half shot on my hand. Yeah, I like this better than High. Only the Brave's getting better and better as I'm working through the line. If you like sweet, really sweet, and loud fragrances, Only the Brave Tattoo might be the fragrance for you. And there's some warm spice in there, like a cinnamon. Like a 1 million kind of sweetness. It's funny that I said 1 million a minute ago. That was a complete accident and just happens to fit. 1 million sweetness, 1 million cinnamon spice, but there's a lot more fruitiness to this. That's where it's different. If you were to add a bunch of fruitiness, and I can't tell what fruits. Almost like a plum. Add some fruitiness to 1 million, and that's kind of what you get here with Only the Brave Tattoo. I really like this, guys. I literally smelled them in the right order. All 5 of these fragrances. Because True Religion is the worst of the group. Drifter's a little bit better. Only the Brave is much better. Only the Brave High is a little bit better than that. And Only the Brave Tattoo, if you like sweet, it's the best one of these 5 fragrances. If you don't like sweet, this is probably the worst one because it's very sweet. I really, really like this. So pretty damn happy to have these. I'll probably do a little community post asking which you want to see reviewed first. Probably sometime next week. I still got a few other videos to do first. But be on the lookout for that post so you can get your vote in. And whatever gets the most votes, I'll review first. Whatever gets the second most votes, I'll review next. And then I do another post for those of you that have been paying attention. We'll go from there. But yeah, 1 million with extra fruitiness is how I would describe Only the Brave Tattoo. Well, guys, thanks for sticking with me, smelling these 5 fragrances on my first impressions. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback. Love hearing from you guys. How many of you are fans of the Only the Brave line or have fond memories of the True Religion fragrances or can't stand any of these fragrances? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of these 5, and give them a spray now, I don't know. You might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.